Welcome back to the podcast, guys. Necessary Conversations, full live in effect.
Yeah, we back.
We are back.
We back at it. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in. If you're enjoying our podcast, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, join the conversation, share with your friends. But we welcome all conversation. We want to know what y'all think.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we, the whole point of this conversation is this podcast, I should say, is it's just about having conversations about things that need to be talked about, in relationships and, friendships, whatever, is, a lot of surface level conversations happening these days. So trying to be a little bit more thoughtful and deep and intentional about our conversations. So
yeah, for sure.
So yeah,
I think we should lay it on them though that today is going to be a little bit of a different approach.
Oh yeah, true that. Yeah. So today, we're gonna not do the questions today. We're just gonna kind of go into just a topic as to where we've been. How what's I think it's been a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'd say we missed last week, so technically, yeah, probably like a week.
Yeah, so I think it's been 2 weeks, but it is what it is. So, just going and diving right into it, and so we broke up.
Man, stop. Now we broke up. It's not funny.
I'm just playing.
We ain't breaking up.
No, we ain't breaking up.
You're crazy.
But we be having our little. That'd have been like, oh.
End of the podcast.
Off. But we life be lifing, man. With these kids and then us being human beings, and we be having our own little situations going on, and work and grinding and life and more kids and everything, man. It just be a lot, and it's no excuse. It's just what it is, so and then we try to keep the content as authentic as possible, so that we're not just getting on here and pressing record like, oh, we got a podcast this week, yeah, let's fake it till you make it. Nah.
We can get on here and argue.
Damn, that'd be pretty interesting. We're probably getting a lot of fucking views.
No, but I've seen it where couples be arguing.
We be going hard.
Anyways,
especially depends on the subject. We be
clearly
going hard. It'd be like
exactly. So that brings us to today's topic, guys, which is kind of like how couples deal with, I guess you could say, like being in public during or after an argument.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it, because it's different, if you're projecting your relationship out to the world, there's this fantasy that you need to be perfect all the time, right? And then there's a certain part of it where you need to be presentable, professional,
of course,
right? But
the type of etiquette,
like an etiquette to it, right? But then it's like at some point, you still have to be realistic and like, hey, people go through shit, right? So, there's a balance there that, we have to try to find where you got to be as real as you can, but at the same time, you don't want to just be up here like just flat out arguing on the camera and the energy is off, or we just in here like, so yeah, are we done? Like,
get this podcast.
Knock over the mic and everything.
Oh, yeah, it can get pretty real like that for us though.
Yeah, it can be, man. And that's the way it be. But yeah, that's pretty much what the way I look at it, honestly, is that there's a balance between painting a perfect picture and being real. And that's a tricky thing because entertainment, you want to be entertained, but at the same time, there's a certain level of vulnerability that comes with projecting your relationship or your thoughts out to the world. So you try to balance that the best way you can, and it's tough. It's weird, It's like,
give us an example.
Yeah, so I think, it's kind of the thing is like, okay, cool. Like, if we're having a live disagreement, do we publicly demonstrate that or show that? Like, okay, if we're having a disagreement or we're really not on good terms, are we supposed to be just like, oh, okay, cool. Well, we still gotta make some content today, and be like, all right, cool. And we just up here the whole time, just laughing and smiling, but the whole time it's like, man, this, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird, because truthfully, that's how it really be though. But
Yeah, it really do.
is that really? I don't want to say professional, but is that the way the content is supposed to be if you want to keep it natural? I don't know. That's weird.
So I guess for me, it is where maybe you can get creative about it, Like, and I guess you would just have to know each other. That couple has to know, I guess, how to work that creativeness. Like for us, for instance, if we were to get into it, I don't know, our personalities just may not fit that for us, where we can't even get into that creative space to produce that content.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, if we know that, we know that. Some people, if they can fake it till they make it, then yeah. But say, for instance, if we were at a point to where, maybe our content is being monetized already or whatever, technically this is a business.
Mm-hmm.
So, will we let our disagreements or our arguments come in between our business? You know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm like, I guess we would just have to get creative. But
yeah, that's a good way to put it. Because at some point, if you're committed to building a business, then your business will come first. Realistically,
right.
From a commitment standpoint, right?
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, when does it become, like, when is it hurting the business, I guess, or when is it hurting the brand? I would imagine if you're being malicious, like if you're being malicious, then it's like, damn, like, man, that's kind of fucked up. But like, I think if you, I'm on the edge of like, do you display raw emotions and feelings and situations like that to the world versus just kind of keeping it at a entertainment level value, like where it's like, we're trying to be entertaining, you know what I'm saying? That's the weird part about it, where it's like, I don't know. I guess, like you say, you have to try and see what you come up with.
Yeah, because then I guess in that instance, it would just, like I said, just the creativeness. So maybe, coming up with like, and it is tricky because to me, like maybe coming up with jokes or content around that argument, but then you got to think about if it's too soon, like how people make jokes and be like, oh, too soon. You know what I'm saying? Because it still might fuel the argument. So I don't know. It's just.
But truthfully, though, it is the part that's interesting is because when we have disagreements, it's it's interesting, like
we have disagreements, we be disagreeing.
We be disagreeing big time, and it be like, it really shows the a-hole side of us, where we both just a-holes and we like, so yeah, but what are we doing? No,
that's why I said for us, I don't want to say it may not work, but because it really do be.
I don't know.
It'd be difficult for us to like snap out of that into
and just be like
business mode.
And just be like, oh yeah, all right, hey baby, hey, how you doing? And like, nah, for real, I don't really.
But
you might just cut the camera off and be like, man, I can't do this. And just cut it off.
Oh wait, but listen though. So what about? Because I get what you're saying. So you made a comment about how at what point does it get to hurting the business?
Yeah.
So not to say that we would do this, but some people feed off of quote unquote drama, where they may pick up, oh, they might be going through something or whatever. I can tell that this week they might be a little different,
Right.
What if that could play to the business, where it is like you said, maybe to an extent we are vulnerable or open about, I don't know, like us not being on the same terms or something, I don't know if it would be appropriate to come on camera, not to just be like, all right, y'all, we arguing today. We ain't on good terms. Like, okay,
yeah, flat out like, because you know what? What how I feel? You be like, oh.
But still, people.
Yeah, that's
not
true.
Not that I want to be known for that, but it's like some people.
Because I get what you're saying, and then maybe that's like maybe that would just be like some entertainment kind of thing, like a short or something. But I think like to have a long form video where y'all both just arguing, it's like that's some wild ass shit. That's wild. Where y'all just both like, yeah, because way how she is, she like this, and you know what I mean. And then you just coming at me, and I'm like, you know what, man? And then we just going deeper and deeper and deeper, and then we just got 35 minutes of just going back and forth on camera.
Yeah.
Like post
like,
that
hey,
shit.
did you see that episode with Nia Wood? It was clean arguing though. They was just flat out arguing.
That's crazy.
But nah. So okay, so our standpoint as far as projecting it out in the social media world is that may not be something that works for us as a couple. Or in general. Like, do you think any couple should do that? Because what if they can? What if they can just be like, boop, you know?
I think it depends on the couple, you know, and for me, I'm like, you know, it's hard for me to fake something. You know what I mean? Like, just to sit up here and be acting like I'm like we cool, but we not. So if we're gonna make content while we're in the middle of a disagreement, it's gonna be like we on some other shit. Like, all right, so let me just read these fucking questions.
It's gonna be real dry. People gonna pick up. That's what I'm saying. People gonna pick up on that though. They're gonna be like, oh,
I'm gonna read these questions like, yeah, so tell me about a time. You gonna be like, really? But just be reading that shit like I'm reading a script.
Be salty, yeah. We gonna be clean arguing and fighting on camera.
I might print the paper out and just have it right here reading this shit like, so.
Number one. You crazy.
Number two, like, for real though.
You're petty.
Nah, it's not even about being petty. Cause you would be over here on the same, you would be on the same shit just like, yeah, so. Welcome to the podcast. You do your little face where you just weird. Be like,
it's just weird.
Eyes glossing over, like, yeah. So today on today's podcast, you good? That's how you be. That's how you be. You good? All right. So I'm like, first of all, who you talking to?
Clearly, like, you too masculine.
Who you talking to?
Anyways.
I'm like, I'm about to put you through the window.
I don't care. I got the proof.
Right. Nah, but man,
okay,
it should be different though.
All right. Now, what about the aspect of doing it, or what about the aspect of going out in public around friends and family and you arguing?
I mean, that's embarrassing.
Why is it embarrassing though?
Because it's like, I mean,
I don't think it's embarrassing.
Because I'm personally, I like to keep that stuff private. Like if you got if you really got like something going on in your relationship that's that deep that, you know, it's gonna affect you being around friends and family, that's kind of like, I would say that's like private. Like that must be something that really struck home. Because like it's the difference to me. It's like, okay, we can argue about. Like we can argue about, I don't know, like say, you know, we got into some stupid argument about, you know, something that was left in the refrigerator that was old or something, or like, and or like how you like to throw away food, and I'd be like, that shit's still good, and you know, it's a whole nother thing. But you know, like say we arguing about something stupid like that, like that's not detrimental where we gonna like, all right, like, let's not go around our friends and family because we're gonna be arguing. But that's different than us being like we had a real argument, like something that struck home, like about the kids or something that's heavy, and we just flat out about to be arguing in front of our family.
But we wouldn't be arguing in front of them though. Like
how
we
you
had
know?
our argument.
How you know?
Because to me, I feel like, so that's the part where I feel like I can turn that part on and off. Because it's like once we get in front of them, so because listen, what about, okay, say for instance, either way, let me just use my family as an example. What if we supposed to go to a family gathering, we get into an argument, and for whatever reason you're like, oh, bump that, I don't want to go now, and then I'm like, well, fine, I still want to go. Do you think that the family and friends, not that it's any of their business, but because of how family and friends are,
Yeah, they would notice.
clearly, like, why is Will here? I mean, why is Will not here? And if you do come, and clearly because they know us, they can sense the energy, it's gonna be either way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, so at that
Right.
point, why not still just, be there and quote unquote support?
Because people can be antagonistic, you know what I'm saying? So
Like to
yeah.
egg on the situation?
Exactly.
Oh.
You know that, especially if the family is predominantly women, then they're gonna be taking
Here you go.
gonna be
Don't
taking
even
sides and shit, and all that. And a nigga like, I ain't going for it. I ain't going for it. I'm be like, look, man, y'all can have all that shit. I'm sorry.
Ain't nobody
y'all can
taking
have all
sides
that
or nothing.
shit, man.
Just
y'all
stop
can have
it.
it all. Take it all.
So you just rather not, just to
know.
avoid the whole confrontation.
That's how we do it, man. Look, I ain't trying to. I don't want no beef. I like chicken. I don't want no beef.
What if it's gonna be chicken too?
I like steak.
What if it's steak is beef?
It's a different kind of beef.
A different cut. Because at this point, I'm just saying, like,
Man, I don't
you
know.
just like to be, because you just want to be left alone. Once we argue, you just be like, oh, I'm not even about to
Man,
be
because
around
I'm
her
not
right
about
now.
that. Because man, we just gonna be going back and forth, and I'm like, babe, fuck all that, man. Like, we gonna be just because I know how we get. We gonna be on some other shit.
No, you gonna be on some other shit.
Why it always gotta be me?
Because it do be you. I be trying to, like,
Man, get the fuck out. Now you be on that gangster
I'll be
shit,
trying to
walking
be like-
around, her little fucking lamp, your
I
koofy
be
be
trying-
to the side and shit. You be acting like you just, your little eyes be like this small. You be like you about to fight.
Because my man's energy is off, so how do you think my energy is supposed to be?
I mean, you tell
Because
me.
that's another thing too. Like, this is kind of still in the same realm of this, but like I said before, like, don't get me wrong. Who's gonna be so? Okay, so like when y'all are arguing, and most of the time women are the ones that'll be like, "Hey, baby, let's talk about it." When your man is super like, "Yeah, cause whatever," it don't make
First
you
of all,
feel.
I don't fucking look like that.
That's how he be.
I
I
don't
be
fucking
like,
look
I
like that.
come stand in his face like, he be like, what's going on? What's up? I always used to make fun of him because that's, anytime he gets hard, what's up? Like, sir, you is what's up. Because what are you talking about? But I basically tell him that it's
Yo,
not
you
so
snitching.
easy
You
being feminine. Don't get me wrong, a masculine man is gonna be masculine, but it's hard to be like, okay, how you doing? Let's talk about it, when he's so brick wallish or just stone walling, like, yeah, what's going on? Yeah, whatever. Like, sir, excuse me, I will get that cast iron. Okay, I ain't gonna say.
See, threats, the threats.
At
least y'all see
didn't you
the
just
threats.
tell me earlier at the beginning of the podcast
I
that
don't
you was
remember
gonna
that.
put me through the
I
window?
don't remember that. I
Exactly.
don't remember
Anyway,
that. Anyways, so
we
look,
do not condone.
all I'm saying is that, truthfully, a woman softens the situation. You know what I'm saying?
If her man is allowing that to be, because sometimes when you're standoffish, it don't make me want to soften nothing. It make me want to harden my fist.
But see, that's the thing, though. So okay, I agree. But most of the time, that whole softened shit that you talk about will be after Nia and already went through her gangster phase, and she just on some like, all right, I got my point across. Now I'm about to try to be sweet. No, fuck that.
Man,
I ain't no switch. You're gonna have to soften it up a little bit. You done made it hard. You done put my defenses up. So now I'm like, look, what's up, Thug? What's going on, Thug? What's popping, Thug? Where we at?
how am I
You let me know.
So you mean in the midst of the argument, I'm supposed to be like, babe, now listen. No, because
That'd be nice.
I bet it would. I bet it would be nice. I'm not.
That'd be nice.
I'm not there yet. Because first of all,
Clearly.
who are you talking to?
That'd be a-
Who you talking to?
Exactly. You see what I'm
No,
saying?
that's not always
But-
the case. You don't lie like that.
You be having all the opinions in this mouth.
I can have an opinion. You're talking about how it comes off. Okay. Opinion. You're talking about my delivery of the opinion.
You think? And then you want to come around, hey baby, hey daddy. Nah.
You be having your type of delivery too.
Up? What's going on?
Even though you're a masculine man, you be having your type of delivery as well.
It just be direct.
And mine be direct too.
Yo, nah,
it's too
man.
much.
Hell no. Nah, but truthfully, you right though. I mean, so I can honestly say, I mean, you've definitely given me a run for my money as far as like just having a very strong opinion. You know, I would say an opinion just probably just as strong, if not stronger than the opinion I be having. So I just be like, and you don't be wrong sometimes. So I just be like, yo, I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. I don't want to talk to you.
Not the stubborn.
What?
Not the stubborn.
What you mean? I gotta process that. I'm like, damn.
Like what? In what way? Like why she just come at me like that?
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause you just be having you just be hitting me with the boom, 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 facts, this, that, a little bit of exaggeration sprinkled in there, and I just be like, yo,
well, that's my specialty.
Who is you talking to? You ain't gotta tell me.
Exaggeration like what?
And then the talking in fucking circles. I'm like, that shit had me like, Naya, what the are you talking about?
I don't be talking in circles. You just don't be listening, no, because you're stubborn and you just be wanting to talk. You just want to listen to what you want to listen to. That is Naya's tactic, though. She'd start talking about the stars and the moon and the clouds and shit. What are you talking about? It's lining up. Did you hear what you said? The stars, the moon, the clouds, it's all in alignment. In Naya's world, that shit lines up. In alignment. In the real world, you be left field as hell. I'd be like, what are you talking about? But you just said I'd be right. So how I'd be left field and I'd be right? Because some of it's right. Some of it be true. And in the other part, I just be like, what the fuck are you talking about? And you just be like, yeah. And I'm like, no. And you just be like, yeah. And I'm like, Naya, think about what you're saying. And you just be like, no. Like, you don't say thinking,
no.
Exactly. But I do be thinking.
You be thinking about what you want to think about.
You can't even give me an example. If it's that exaggerated, you should be able to give me an example of how I've done that before.
Yeah, examples is kind of weird because I don't know if we there to be putting all our business out there like that. But
simple.
But an example would be like, like if if we had an issue about, I don't know, like what was the last argument we had? I have to think because I'd be trying to block that shit out. Like, fuck.
The very last one?
Yeah, what was that about?
That stupid movie?
What movie?
That we watched 2 weekends ago? Or last weekend? Yeah, last weekend.
Hold on. That was about the
Sound of Freedom.
Oh yeah. Yeah, about the victim stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, about the victim stuff. Because I mean, it's about man. I still stand firm on that.
Me too.
Because it's like
10 toes down.
Nah.
You gotta stand on business.
Oh, like I was saying in the video, I was saying in the argument, I'm like, yo.
Oh my god. I wasn't talking in circles. That's what we were talking about.
You was talking on circles because the truth of the matter is like, okay, we're talking about mindset, and you're talking about some fucking created scenario that happened but didn't happen, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, no, like this is the mindset that you should have going into those type of situations. Nye was talking about, well, this happened and this could have happened, and this is a situation that almost did happen, and I'm like, what? How are we correlating all this?
How not? That's not talking in circles. It's real life. It's reality. I'm standing 10 toes down, like I said.
You standing 11 toes down, cause
you got that right. All of them, hands and feet. Cause
you got imaginary toes. That's what you got. Cause you ain't really standing on that. Cause what is you talking about? Like you be talking in circles. You do. You really do.
There's not talking in circles. It makes a whole lot of sense.
anyways, folks, what I was saying is that
I don't be talking in circles.
we get in situations where, you know, I'll be stubborn because I didn't like Naya's delivery. And she, you know, then after that happens, I'll be like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna just go about my business and just not think about it. And then Naya want to come back later like, hey, baby, hey, and all this kind of shit. And I'm just like, what's up? What's going on? What's good?
Don't say that Naya be stubborn. Say that we be stubborn. We both be stubborn.
It'd be like 70-30 on your side.
That I'm more stubborn, you're lying through your teeth.
Babe, you're not more stubborn than me.
No, you are definitely 70-30 you.
That's not true. Me?
Yes, 70% you. More like 80-20.
Now you just talking for this camera. 80-20 Naya?
I'm not, because you are way more stubborn.
That's not true.
He's way more stubborn.
That's not true. That's not true. Naya, yo, you know how stubborn she'll be? I'll be making solid ass points. And she will act like she don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like you will be off in your la la land, keep repeating the same shit that don't make no sense. Like I said, talking in circles, and you're sitting here like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you done?
I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, Naya.
Are you done?
Exactly. I'm like, Naya, I'm making, because you know me, I'm coming straight with the facts. Like,
I'll be coming straight with the facts
A, B, C
too.
equal D. Naya be like,
well, ABC don't equal D.
What?
ABC don't equal D. That's
what?
Exactly how I know you be talking in circles. But I'll be coming with straight facts too. So
you start off with facts, but then you just get your shit get convoluted like don't.
Even like last weekend, you right. We ain't gonna air it out right now, but I'll stand firm with what I was talking about. It's not. You can talk about mindset all day long. You can have a certain mindset, but that does not negate the fact that it still could happen. Period. So
mindset breeds preparedness.
You can be prepared, but that still does not mean that it will not happen. You don't think so? Anyways, so yeah. All right, so cool. So next time we have an argument, we're gonna be out in public, like, hey, what up?
No, I'm not. I'm just I'm gonna just be like, all right, man, I'm out. I'm gonna just hop in the car.
What's up? What's up?
And how do you be? How do you be?
Hey,
man, stop with the lies, man.
Why you acting like that? You mad at me?
Now you be on that shit like, what's going on, Will?
No, you are fibbing for this camera. Ain't that what you said?
You don't say Will. You don't say Will.
I don't ever call you Will.
But you definitely be hitting me with the, like, yeah, I'm good, babe. And then you be like, mm-hmm.
No, you know how I don't, because you don't check on me after we have an argument. You be like you said, I'm out. I don't want to talk to you. So I don't be like,
so I've never checked on you. Babe.
You know what you do? Like most men, I'm about to call y'all out. Like most men, when y'all know y'all wrong, then you'll be like, you love me? You know I love you, right? Because that's why I'm talking to you about this stuff.
It's the truth.
Okay.
Because.
And then y'all know that y'all wrong, that y'all was full of beep.
No, it's the fact of the matter is that if a man has taken the time to sit here and go through a long, drawn-out dissertation to explain everything to you and all these point of views, that's love.
That's why y'all think that women talk in circles, because that's what we do to y'all. We trying to explain our point. We trying to get all of our thoughts through.
Points don't be pointing. Them just be circles, man. Like it just be like. Like after a while, I just be sitting here like,
anyways.
I don't even know what point to attack anymore. It's like that's why I just be like, you know what?
You out here.
All right, babe, you right. Because I'm over here arguing with 5 different opinions at the same time. I'm over here like, so I don't even know which point to be able to point at.
Whatever. Okay, that's fine. That's fair.
It's
so
logical and
whatever. I'm not agreeing with that. I'm not agreeing with that.
You annoying, man.
So
this woman right here. You crazy. You crazy.
So you think no to being in public or making content when we arguing? I'm in the middle.
I didn't say no. I just felt like it's a what do you call it? Like there's an art to that kind of shit.
Yeah, of course. So
because it can come off.
Practice makes permanent. Then we should try it.
Yeah, we can, but it can turn sideways real quick.
Yeah, like I said, I know just for us.
There's gonna be a lot of videos we're gonna record that ain't gonna never make it to YouTube.
Hey, you never know what happens. People like the raw and uncut.
Gonna be like, oh yeah, we can't. We gotta edit that out.
Yeah, for real. That's funny.
Motherfuckers, we be going in. When it be time to go in, we be going in. Like,
That'd be you being stubborn.
It is not just me being stubborn.
You salty?
No, you are stubborn just like me. We are two stubborn peas in a pod.
No. I'm not stubborn.
You're not stubborn?
No.
Really? Okay.
Let us know what y'all think. Do y'all go out in public or... Oh, you got another point?
No.
Because I can edit that out. I'm gonna edit. Clearly, I'm gonna have to edit it now anyway because you picked it up like... But let us know what y'all think about this. Do y'all go out in public, you know, after having an argument or during an argument? If you're content creators as a couple, do y'all make content when you not on the best terms? How do you navigate that? Because with us so far,
yeah, we make content on good terms.
Yeah, we don't want to, you know, give up on our commitment, but
yeah, it should be awkward.
We're going to have to find a way around that.
Yeah, we can try, man. I mean, like I said, we're gonna be recording and gonna be like and get into a whole argument, and we're gonna have to delete all that shit. And it's like, so we just wasted 30 minutes, but
yeah,
I'm down for whatever, man. We can try.
We'll have to get creative. Maybe female male side of the, you know, of the relationship, or we maybe can do like solo stuff.
Look, man. Look, you don't want me to hit you with these facts because if we ever got into a real life debate on camera, I promise you gonna be Nia's gonna be talking in circles, and I'm gonna be just hitting you with boom fact, boom fact, boom fact, and you gonna be over here like, but.
No, I'm not. That's how you be too. You don't say but you be like, you know. I notice when you get stumbled though, because you kind of slow down or be like, well, so remember I told you that before. Your ass be like, well, so you gotta like slow down and try to say what you got.
Because I be wrestling with multiple fucking points that you be throwing at me.
You be talking about one thing. Nah, whatever. I know what I'm talking about.
That's crap.
Whatever. Anyway.
You be having me. I be thinking about the 8 different topics you done brought up, and I'm like, I don't even know which one. How do I sum all this back into one?
Because you know I be right. You be trying to bring up multiple different points because you know
I don't bring them up. You bring them up.
That's what I'm saying. You said I'm trying to sum up all of these because you know it's right.
So talking to them circles, man. You know what I'm saying? Talking to them circles.
You hear y'all heard what just happened though. He said it first, and I repeated him, and he can't handle it. That's what me and Jupiter. I'm telling you.
Whatever, man.
Anyways, okay, y'all. We out.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for tuning into the podcast.
But yeah, we'll get back to the content. You know, life just be lifing, man, with these kids and our relationship, and just trying to keep it authentic. You know, and I think we'll take a lot of what we talked about into thought and see how we want to continue the consistency and the authenticity without it being like detrimental to our channel success.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it just, in today's world, you can be too vulnerable sometimes. And then it's like, people may not understand our relationship. They may not understand us as people and all that kind of weird shit. So yeah, you know.
Yeah, but I feel like we're going to get that anyway.
I mean, yeah,
regardless.
truthfully.
People are always going to have a first look at the screen and be like, oh, well, and casting judgment. It's like, you don't even know me, so have fun with that.
That's big facts.
But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, join in on the conversation. We'll see y'all next time.
Peace.